you guys. Hi. Ha! It is officially official, honey. It is Concrete Catwalk first inaugural kickoff YouTube channel video. I am the Concrete Catwalk and welcome to my channel. So let's just get into it. I think you guys all know why you are here, because of the fact that, one, I had a giveaway which was based off of my Poshmark closet. As you all know, I have a closet on Poshmark. It is called Concrete Catwalk, and I've had the closet since 2014. And since 2014, it has just been gaining momentum and gaining momentum and gaining momentum, and the cumulative of everything, you know, being on Poshmark and being on Instagram, it kind of felt like a natural progression to come this way and to get on YouTube, and especially putting a face to the name of the business, the closet, Concrete Catwalk. So the totalitarianness of everything is the simple fact that I want more of an interaction with you guys. I want to be the visible face of Concrete Catwalk, and I'm the owner of Concrete Catwalk. So I think if you're going to walk the line of owning a business, you've got to walk the line of being the face of that business, and you have to give your business a voice. I have an extreme love of all things that are vintage, all things that have a story with them. It's not to say that I don't love new things, because I do. But I do think that a lot of the times my fascination with vintage items, clothing, accessories, shoes, you name it, is that they have a story to tell. And I want to be the person that's able to either send that item to the appropriate person who can tell the story with it, or let me be the person to be able to tell the story with it. So, long story short, not to get too far in the weeds, because that'll happen later on with videos that come after this, but this is basically an introduction of who I am in terms of my business and what led me to wanting to have the business in the first place. I've always had a love of things that were thrift. I think it started from my mom for sure, because I remember as a kid, she used to drag me all over the place. She loved going to thrift stores, still does to this day, and it kind of rubbed off. So fast forward, as I'm going through college and all of those things, I still did it, still thrifted things, but I don't think that the passion struck until it got to the point where I realized that not only did I love it, but I'm sure other people loved it too. And I'm sure other people wanted to share in those things that I loved, which is dresses and skirts and sequins and buttons and fur and this and everything else that came along with it. Doesn't matter if it has a name brand or not, that's not the point. I think that when you put something on, what makes it speak is you make it speak. You give it its energy. It already has everything that it needs to demonstrate that, you know, it's talking to you, just in terms of what it looks like and what it feels like and texture. But together with you, you bring it to life. So fast forward into the early 2000s, and I started dabbling in eBay a little bit and, you know, selling things that were a part of my closet, but, you know, not necessarily things that were vintage things. Just more so things that I had that I wanted to sell because I didn't need them anymore, or, you know, I just made a decision that, all right, you know, maybe somebody else would have an interest in, you know, this particular thing or this particular item. So at the end of the day, that's where it started. And so gradually it picked up momentum, and I decided, well, I think I want something that's a little bit more bespoke to who I am, which is the love of vintage clothes and the love of things that, again, like I said earlier, have a history and can tell a story, but all they need is the medium, which is you, to put it on and to do it. But I also decided that I wanted to be in a situation where I could send that out to whoever was interested in it, meaning, you know, post it, let people see it, and if it spoke to you, then it became your baby. It became your item. It became something that you fell in love with. So here, this is where it all ended up. So fast forward, after a little bit of dabble on eBay, a little bit later on, after 2010, we get into Poshmark. And that's where it all started with me, where I realized that there are so many people who have a love of things that are from another era, not just the 70s, not just the 80s, not just the 90s, but the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. And it just amazes me how people with their own natural talent and ability in terms of putting things together when they get dressed can just turn something that hanging on a hanger may not look like a whole lot, but when they put it on, it's amazing. So anyway, not to get into all of that and get too deep, no, that's not what we're here for. That's what brought me to the point of having this Concrete Catwalk, this business, and being able to share those things and make people happy, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It is about the experience and the sharing of things that we all have in common, which is clothes. And that's a common thread, if you will. The love of vintage, the love of clothes, the love of designer things, the love of things that are stylish and fashionable. That's what glues this entire community together. And that's what I want to make the focus of this channel. And this is what I want to share with you guys while we're all here. But one of the things I do want to say is this channel is for us to come together and collaborate and to talk and to let each other know, you know, what we do in terms of thrifting and any tips, anything that's helpful to people, or just sharing something beautiful that you happen to come across. I'm all about sharing and empowering and encouraging people, because I love other people's ability to just find things that are just incredible, things that you wouldn't even have thought if you went into a Goodwill or Salvation Army or Village Thrift or the bins, that something like that was even possibly remotely discoverable there. That's what blows my mind, and that's what I like about the whole thing. And that's what I want to bring to this channel. This channel is not going to be about the keys and knocking other people down or tearing down other people's ideas of how they feel about thrift. If you don't like thrift, don't log into this channel. If you don't like resale, don't come to this channel. If you are not the type of person who likes to share and celebrate other people's ability to find the most fantastic things, this is not the channel for you. I'm here to have fun, to encourage, to ignite and excite people about thrifting, resale, clothes, the whole 9 yards. This is supposed to be an enjoyable experience, and that's what it's going to be here. So you're not going to come and get any negatives, any no, it's not what this is about. So anyway, let's get into this. So on Friday, August 30th, I reached the 100,000 follower in my Poshmark store. And the entire time that I was waiting for this build up to get to, you know, that amount of people, on Instagram I had said, and also on my Poshmark in the closet, I said that I was going to have a giveaway. And that's what we're here for today. We're here for that, for the giveaway. So enough with all of the rest of the story. We can get into that later, but I want to give a huge shout out to the 100,000th follower to my Poshmark closet. And I reached out to her, and I hope that she gets this message. I hope that she got my message, that I reached out to her to let her know that, you know, she is indeed the one, and congratulations to her. But Hard Snow Girl, you are it. You are the one. You are the lucky lady who will be in receipt of this lovely gift. This is a sequin pouch to put all your goodies in. It is super cute. And what I like about this is that when you, let me get it straight, when you drag up on the lion's or the tiger's face, let me get that straight too, the tiger's face, what it reminds you of, and if I can finish this all up nicely, I think we can see it. It lets you know that you are fierce. So, Hard Snow, this adorable pouch is coming your way. You just need to get in contact with me, give me your contact information. I'm dropping this in the mail and it is coming to you. It is spacious and roomy. And this is stuff, but there's enough that you can get personal items in here. You can even use this as a clutch if you choose to do so. But it's just from the back to the front, it is just super adorable. And this is something you can just put under your arm. You can do a whole lot with this. I think this is totally adores. And I am so happy that you will be in receipt of this. So with that being said, I am actually gonna start out slowly with this because this is new to me and this is just being real, and I'm not a person who's into all the editing business. I've seen it, and if that's what people enjoy doing, I prefer to just kind of speak and let it go and roll for what it is. So at the end of the day, I am actually going to post starting out just one time per week, and it's going to be on Sunday evenings. So all I want to say at this point is thank you guys so much. This is a new endeavor for me, and I hope that it is a joyous journey. And I'm just here to educate, have fun, share, show you some of the things that I have. But I will say this, help me get this ball rolling. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the button so that you know when I've dropped another video to enlighten you, share with you, celebrate. Let me know what your favorite things are in the comments below that you'd like to talk about, some topics that you want to talk about. Or if there's a particular thing that you'd like to see on my channel in terms of thrifting and resale and what it takes to start doing a reselling business, let me know below. But for right now, I just want to say congrats again to Hard Snow. This is yours, girl. Just give me your address and it's coming your way. At the end of the day, I love you all. Bye for now.